The Superior Mario brother, mainly.
As you can see, these racers are just mentally preparing. I'm kidding. It started.
All right.
Rhombus with a legitimate 4-second lead. No stream delay involved whatsoever. Obviously, there's a 4-second difference, so... we got some candles going out, some spooky Japanese text. Both players using Japanese, so no unfair playing grounds here. Because Japanese is, it's fast.
So yeah, so basically the Japanese version of this game is actually about 20 seconds faster than the US version, which most other runners play. Unless if you're from Europe, then you might have the PAL version. However, the PAL Hidden Mansion is quite different as it's flipped, much like Mario Kart Hero.
I know it'll mess you up.
Oh, it's all good. What's up?
Alright, Rhombus is stream now in sync with Shape Stream.
Alright, nice.
That was some very clever editing. I saw what you did there. That's something I was never able to do when we did this on our own.
Yeah.
You can give a big props to the Speed Gaming staff for putting all this, helping put all this together.
For a much more enjoyable tournament experience.
Anyways, you see them taking out the camera. They're scare skipping, which is exactly what the name implies. If you have your camera out and you don't, and they look away, you don't get scared by the ghosts, and there's no animation for it. It's a good time, and it can give you good times.
So yes, and they're also getting the ghosts here in doubles, just to be a bit faster. However, you're noticing now that the first, what should have been the first double in the order, when is actually singles. With this first double, with just the gold ghosts, if they had got the one on the right and then the one on the left, it's actually, it'll let the second double spawn faster. We used to get in doubles, but now it's been proven to be faster, so yeah.
Unfortunately for Shape, he did miss one of the trash ghosts, garbage can ghosts, banana, official name not found, but the
garbage ghost, yes.
Garbage ghost, that was close. So he did have to wait for the that one to respawn, hence why you see the about maybe 10-second difference between the two right now. Missing one of those doubles is quite punishing. Is it in Oklahoma, the tournament? It's sorry. It's everywhere. It's wherever everyone lives. It is not in one specific location. It is all being streamed from home.
So hence why sometimes some matches they'll see some dropped frames from one runner. Their internet's just really being bad at that point. So yes, now we're with the part with the portrait ghosts actually in Area 1. These are quite different from the normal ghosts that we got previously. Each portrait ghost has 100 HP, and they've got something to them that will always make them show their heart. You gotta figure out what it is. If you're casually playing, you'll probably know if you scan one of their hearts inside of them. You'll know that they'll say certain things that'll try to give you hints as to what could possibly set them off. So for Neville, they just looked away from him for a little while, and then he started yawning. And once he yawned, his heart showed. And with Lydia, just now, you saw that they pulled the curtain back, exposing a broken window, which will bring out a gust of wind into the room and ruin Lydia's hair, so then she shows her heart then. If you're too slow, she'll go and close the curtain again, you'll have to repeat.
So, one thing to note, you'll see both of them have 0 pearls. It's because it's fast. It's referred to as low percent. Pretty much if you have no money here, and then you're going to see them get hit by Chauncey on purpose most likely as well to lose all their money. It makes one of the loading screens coming up, the money counting screen, goes super fast. The average length of this run, somewhere between about a little less than an hour to about an hour 10 minutes. If it's a newer runner, maybe an hour 15, but somewhere in that area. Like I said, Rhombus has a mid 1 hour time and Shape has an upper 105. So we're looking at a pretty fast and probably pretty close race to all things considered. One thing to note here, and I don't know what it's gonna have to do with performance. I know Rhombus came back to LM to do this tournament. I don't know how often he was running before. While on the other side, Shape's PB is pretty recent and is one of the newer runners, and so don't let PBs fool you. I do still think this could be quite the close race.
Hopefully, yes. It seems like I think Rhombus recently has been doing more like other games, including Guitar Hero 3 and all that. So, well, Clone Hero rather. That's a newer thing, but so yeah, Chauncey. This is the first boss. You'll notice that the first cycle that they caught the ball, and you pretty much, if you do it the same way, you'll get it every time. So they stood in a certain spot, and then at the last second pulled back so that the ball can land safely right into the vacuum. For the second cycle, though, you saw they took some damage, which will give them invincibility frames, hence why Luigi is flashing. And when you have invincibility frames, obviously you can't get hit by anything. So instead of getting hit by the ball, they can hold out their vacuum and stand in a certain spot again, and let the ball just go right in the vacuum, so they can get in 2 cycle. Currently, 2 cycle is the lowest amount of cycles known right now in order to get Chauncey. 1 cycle has been theorized, but it hasn't been proven.
One day, man. One day.
Hopefully, yeah. I know someone that I know. One of his friends a while ago, years ago, they claimed to have gotten on the PAL Hidden Mansion. Just like, because he's not really much of a speedrunner, he's more of a casual player. But like, apparently he got it. I was like, wait, what? And I tried to replicate it with a fellow friend of mine, Jared's Giants, a couple years ago on PAL Hidden Mansion. However, we were unable to find anything. The lowest amount of HP we could get Chauncey to was around like 8 HP. It's been also said to have gone down to 2 HP though, but I have never seen proof of that.
So now we move into area 2, where things start to definitely ramp up in difficulty, as well as luck factors start to come in, especially once you release the booze from the storage room, which we'll talk about, of course, when it happens. But it's definitely where more time gaps can appear, more mistakes can be made, or you can see beautiful, beautiful execution. As you see, definitely not a big time difference here. Technically, they're both in the same room right now, although Rhombus is leaving and Shape is getting that double, that spicy, spicy double.
You'll be seeing more of those kinds of doubles with the grabber ghosts, where they just let one grabber ghost grab them and then shake them off really quick to get the other one, to get them closer together for a double.
Here's the Rhombus do a little scare skip. Take a picture of a chair for good luck, also known as probably did that on accident, but he stood nice and close to those Shy Guys to go ahead and still secure the double. Now the cycles are a little bit off, but he's going to go ahead and play it by ear here, or I guess play it by eyes, ears, whatever. Anyways, ooh, and that's a tough double to miss there at the end, because now he has to wait for the respawn as well. Not too long, but still just kind of on that last one, it's just like, oh man, really? Shape also stayed nice and close. Going to go ahead and nab that double for himself and move on to the last one. Rhombus, we'll see here if he gets his early release. Shape also missing the last double. But Rhombus loses 10 seconds for no good reason, but the game decided that was going to happen. The Dancer Ghosts can show their heart 10 seconds earlier if they feel like it. But, it is what it is.
Shape got lucky and got it, so that's nice.
Shape gets early release, so he gains 10 seconds on Rhombus because the game likes Shape. Also trying to, as you can see, use the dancing platform to move closer to the chest. Suddenly we have a bit of a closer race now because of that, though. Funny that they both missed the last double. What are the odds of that?
Yeah, I know.
I guess not small, but still.
So Rhombus just stuck his vacuum in the wall and pulled a poster out. How is that even a thing? Well, a while ago, Jared's Giants and the old school runner V-Man 3000,
Oof.
they found out that you could suck up the poster from a ways away, and then later realized that you could just suck it through the wall, saving a few seconds compared to just doing it right after you clear the room and put the wall back.
So Shape did a little bit of a no-no there. He missed poster skip on the first go. And then on the second cycle, tried to recovering it, poster skip again. And while he got it, he was left in a not so good position to set up that double. And well, you saw what happened from there. But so not a huge deal in the bigger scheme of this game, and some of the future time gains or time losses, just kind of a thing. Unless you really know what you're doing, don't go for poster skip if you miss it after. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it only saves a few seconds, really.
It leaves you with such an awkward setup for the double.
Alright, so they both just released all the boos in the mansion now. So there's 50 boos. We only have to get 40 and no out of bounds in order to beat the game. And the boos can hide in any object in any room that can be lit up, actually, that you can clear. So, another thing is they can't be sucked up in dark hallways. You can drain some of their HP down, but it won't really do much of anything. And even if you get them out the hallway in 0 HP, they'll just leave right away. You cannot actually make contact with them. And, ooh, A2Rhombus just got that tech skip.
Unfortunately, though, it took him a while to get that boo to come out. It was in a bad spot. Shape, although getting perfect RNG, he's going to catch up a ton here if he nails this tech skip, which he does not.
Oh, the frame perfect Luigi animations. That was great. I love that. Also, another thing, because I remember now, because many reminded me earlier, so what they're doing with the boos right now is a thing known as R-pumping, and this was originally founded by a YouTuber named ZanyWitch7 from 2012, but was later perfected by a Tazzer named Coopery in 2013. Huh. Now, pretty much what goes on here is they hold down the L button, and then they hold down the R button, but after every 10 HP, they let go of the R button and quickly repress it. In doing so, the boo will stay in the same spot for the most part. Now, every time they R-pump, the boo does this cackle noise, and each boo has about 15 cackles. So, at most, just R-pumping, you could suck up a 150 HP boo one cycle. There are ways to manipulate 200 HP boos into one cycle, which is mainly the only one currently known of, actually, which I'm pretty sure is the only one, is the Breaker Room boo. It's quite hard to actually get that, though, in one cycle, though.
I think also, you know what you're doing. Technically, I've seen a clip of someone getting the, what's the jar room?
The Jarvis, the ceramic
Jarvis,
studio?
yeah.
Yeah, the ceramic studio.
I think I've seen someone manipulate that.
Okay, that's probably right, then. There is also, actually, 300 HP boo that you can one cycle, and that's the one from the pipe room. However, we're not going to be getting that boo. The reason why you can one cycle is because it's so slow that you don't even have to R-pump that much. You can just drag him to one part of the room and then R-pump so he goes to the other part of the room. So on and so forth. They keep going on and then he gets one cycle.
And while we were explaining stuff, if you were kind of listening to us and not watching the game, you missed a lot of bad RNG. Just a lot of it. just so much. It was like the painting, it was the left wardrobe, it was the back.
Yeah.
You see, you had a missed tech skip. That was so unfortunate. You just hate to see it happen. They see a clean mirror room here from Rhombus, and he'll go ahead and try and spawn the boo here before opening the chest. He's going to do what's called the Fire Save Warp. Knocking on the wrong thing here, but Go ahead, spawn the boo, open up the chest, suck up the boo, and then while he's sucking up the boo, he's going to grab the fire medallion at the same time. It's going to skip the text for the fire medallion because he's going to save and reset. He doesn't have to light the candles to leave the room. It's fast. It sets a butler cycle, which we'll talk about in a second. But overall, it's fast, and that is the main concern. But you will see he has to go back here. He has to go ahead and get a key here from the fortune teller room. But that's fine because the way this all times out and works out, there's a butler who's walking back and forth right now. And if you do it optimally, it leads to a very nice butler cycle.
I like to say we got pretty lucky with the way everything worked out in the road.
Yeah, and you'll see Shape doing the same thing here on the right side.
But that boo was giving him a bit of trouble. He was double cackling quite a bit. You could tell he wasn't getting much HP down.
So you see now this butler has to walk float all the way over to where Rhombus is headed to. So, you know, it's nice to get a good cycle on that because he can be all the way at the other side of that hallway too. And it used to be kind of luck and chance in the past, but since we added that fire medallion save warp, it's a lot more consistent now. The negative, though, is although this is an easy room that Rhombus is in now, the washroom, it leaves very little room for error. Because if you wait too long and you miss a double or something, the butler will casually despawn, and you have to go all the way back to light his fire again. That would be no bueno. It's happened in races before.
So here's the first instance of a Japanese-only glitch right here. They're going to do a text skip, much like they did with the cloth. However, they're going to do it with the mouse hold by capturing the boo, and at the same time that you're capturing him, enter the mouse hole. It will skip the EGAT text, saving you a bit more time, and you can do this going out as well because there's a treasure room boo. So,
it's free!
But again, Japanese only. As Japanese is the first ever released version, and it's the glitchier version. Oh, Rhombus. The bat hit him and he lost the quad. Oh, he's not having a fun time right now.
Yeah, at this point I'd just be burning him, which he decided to do. But he is getting bullied. Good chance
not
for
a
Shape
fun
to catch
time.
him,
Oh yeah. Considering also Shape also has the Japanese version, so there is no disadvantage whatsoever.
Sorry for cutting in and out. I don't know if you hear me pressing my plus button, but my nose is literally like just a leaky faucet.
It's all good. I just heard like one mouse click and that was it.
So Shape, instead of going for a quad, actually sets up a triple, but definitely doesn't get bullied like Rhombus did there, so... Still has a little bit of a ways to go to catch up here, but still catch-upable? That's not English, but we're gonna go with it.
Yeah, he can definitely catch up. So Rhombus right now is a... Shape. Well, at least it went into that room, into the other room, so it didn't go into kitchen, which would be even worse. So what Rhombus right there was, he's now at Melody Pianissima, and whenever you...
She has a last name?
Yeah, Melody Pianissima. Anything else you need to know about the game, let me know. But, yeah.
Whoa.
pretty much, like... Once you hit all the instruments, they'll start playing the Super Mario Brothers theme, and then you go over to the piano, and then she appears, and she'll give you let's do a quiz. So basically, what you do right there is he'll play you a song. It'll be either one of two songs: the underwater theme from Super Mario Brothers or the athletic theme from Super Mario Brothers 3. Now, the Super Mario Brothers 3 athletic theme is only a third of a second slower, as every time since there's only two selections, the water one you just have to mash A because it's a top selection. However, Super Mario Brothers 3 athletic theme is all the way on the bottom, so you just have to hit control stick up and then A, so you lose a third of a second by hitting control stick up. And I'm pretty sure Shape just got Super Mario Brothers 3, so we lost a third of a second.
I have good news. I have ascended from pizza to garlic rolls. It's a good day. So A2Rhombus now has another element in his repertoire. The water element, you can suck up some water, you can suck up some fire, then you can switch back and forth depending on what you do. Ooh! I can't believe that bomb didn't hit him.
I do also apologize for my sailor mouth. I didn't even realize it's just like second nature to me now.
Oh, did you curse?
Apparently, apparently I said it when the boo escaped into Butler's room. Oh well, I'll be more careful next time.
That's it. You're fired.
And before there's no one next time, I'm just kicked out. I'm getting kicked out of the tournament. Like,
you're fired from the job you're not getting paid to do.
Rip me.
Okay. It's a children's video game, man.
Yeah, seriously.
How could you?
You're like 5-year-olds, and then I corrupt their minds with my filthy ways. Alright. Oh, alright, guys. So that's a thing you can do right there. You can get the skeleton double right there. By using a flashlight, which is the most optimal way of doing it, and shutting it off and on at a certain rhythm, you can keep one of the skeletons there while the other one goes over towards you. And sometimes it can be a bit further away, they get a bit of a gap, but you can still get them. There's sometimes you really cannot get it though, so it just depends. But yeah, they're now in the second boss, Bogmire, and this boss
boy. Oh no, did Shape, Shape
wow.
what?
What is he doing?
Is he trying to reset it?
I guess. That's
But
probably
why? You don't reset, he just goes back.
Not sure. Maybe just save some time. He's trying to save some time by resetting instead of him walking back to the doghouse. Alright, so
on the contrary though.
Oh, Bogmire is dragging A2Rhombus a bit, but he got the one cycle. Alright, nice. So sometimes Bogmire can gain a lot of control over Luigi, and sometimes Luigi just has the ultimate control over Bogmire. You can counteract the fact when Bogmire has control over Luigi, though, by holding in the opposite direction of Bogmire rather than just tapping backwards.
In the meantime, while A2Rhombus is going through the cutscene, I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to Shape's audio. And I'll adjust it too. Audio is good? Cool.
I was literally about to edit it, but I don't know why you had it on, so I was like, oh, don't want to ruin it.
I'm only switching to Shape really right now for his Bogmire fight anyways. I was a much cleaner one cycle actually on Shape's side there. Didn't really get dragged. It was a good time. Good recovery from what happened with Mr. Doggy Dog. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to A2Rhombus now as he makes his way through Area 3 now.
Yeah, I guess it was still a bit quiet when you had it, so I had it to 150. But yeah, all right, we'll know for later though.
Yeah, it's hard because on our side the audio doesn't change.
It's why I had to watch the stream just a little bit just to make sure. It almost sounds like his audio is muffled a bit too, so I don't know what's going on with that. Ooh, and Rhombus accidentally spawns the emerald in the plant over there by the fountain.
That means it's game over,
cool.
right?
Yeah. It's game over, everyone go home.
Also, speaking of game over, we found Mario. That's it.
Well, alright, now we just gotta grab the painting and, yeah, we're on our way. Oh, but Luigi's got 2 short arms, so rip.
And that's it. I always had a problem with that. Because very visibly you can see Luigi could easily fit through that hole.
Yeah, he could probably just crawl through there, but then, like, I don't know, maybe he's afraid of tearing his clothing on the teeth of the tiger, and then he's fighting King Boo naked. What face? I really don't know.
Little what face there.
I don't know.
So, here you see Mr. Biff Hatless, and there he goes. That's all you need to know about him. Also, he shot water through the ceiling. Don't worry about it.
It's fast.
It's fast.
Oh, Shape was having a bit of fun with the skews right there. So yeah, much like in Out of Bounds, whenever you hold in the vacuum, depending on either, it doesn't matter whether it's the actual vacuum wind or the element, but pretty much it emulates sidestep. So whenever you get hit in a sidestep type of mode, Luigi can skew, and he was just having fun right there, just going all around. So Rhombus got the last of the 3 elements, ice, and it's gonna help us right away with one of the portrait ghosts that we're gonna get, and also gotta get this Boo first, which you can also tech skip on if you set it up properly by sucking up the tablecloth at a certain time. I usually do it the Zircon Eagle way by sucking up the tablecloth while you're flipping up to the ceiling.
Rhombus is making his way downtown. He's walking fast, facing past his homebound.
I forgot to do that actually. I was thinking about that earlier today though. I think you forgot the little den. It's over. Shape is not having fun with this water in the ceiling right now. Or the roof. No, the ceiling. Yeah. Okay, I know my things. I'm smart. Just like Henry Wright and Orville Ford, if you remember last night's match.
Apologies.
It's all good. So yeah, Rhombus was just doing Nana right there, and he was hitting her with the yarn balls. And then that shows her heart, I guess. I don't know. Like, she can also use the rocking chair and ride around casually, and also shoot lasers from her eyes or something. I really don't know. Super Mega Nanny. Yes, HG, Henry Wright and Orville Ford, in reference to what happened last night. Speaking of which, since we got Nana, we're gonna have to go back to Area 1 hallway after a couple other rooms, and we're doing a bit of backtracking right there. And what's that gonna do is basically Nana's key brings us to the twins room, and in the US and European version, I'm pretty sure they are called Henry Wright. Oh my God! I said it again. Henry Ford and Orville. Henry Ford and Orville Wright. One of them rides in the car, the other one rides in the plane. That's why they do it. GC, please. The laughing. Oh my God. And then the Japanese version, they're called Wong and Ted. I'm pretty sure that's because of this dude named Ted Wong who was learning the ways of martial arts from Bruce Lee. If you know Bruce Lee, then yeah, that's cool. But I'm not sure.
I just like the desk slam.
Yeah, I know, it's great. This is, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. So now they're going to be shooting the moon with a stray shooting star or comet, pretty much. Even though the moon's 2D, it's perfectly fine though. You're shooting the moon because the moon and space are in the mansion, because it makes sense. And he's going for a 360 no scope, almost pulls it off, but just the hold on there a little bit longer than we got it.
Why? It's not even like his victory. Okay. That's why you don't do it. That's why you don't.
And now he's failing all.
Unless it's swag balls, and nobody did swag balls, so you're gonna miss moonshot again. Oh, I hit. Sorry. Oh goodness gracious! I saw nothing.
Yeah, 360 no scopes were cool back in the day, but now it's just like, what? I guess they're trying to bring it back or something, I don't know. Ooh, also Shape having a bit of trouble with the blue right there. He's double tackling quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's still
He close,
yep.
Very close.
Yep, okay, yep. I definitely didn't say it again. That was actually pretty great. Yeah, you saved it. Also, I gotta go turn the lights on 1 second.
Okay. It's my solo show now, boys. As you see, Shape gonna go ahead and hit that moonshot first try. Really as a slap in the face to Rhombus. He's lining it up from a little bit of a weird distance, but he did it. He did it.
Got that. Was that first try?
It was first try. Welcome.
Ooh, nice. Thank you. I had to go turn the lights on because it was getting dark in here and I couldn't see anything. Rhombus getting that double right there by letting one of them grab onto him and then he shakes it off again. And now he's going to try to get the triple, which should be fun. And yeah, he gets the triple. Nice. Beautiful.
And gonna go ahead and get a boo ball. That's exactly what he was going for, if you were curious. And yeah, boos are happening, things are happening. Shape still more or less at about the same distance away from Rhombus from where he was, I think, when he was done with Area 2. That dog really messed him up.
So as I mentioned previously, we're now going to the Area 1 hallway, getting the boos there. Since the twins' room is unlocked from Nana's room, we get this because it's faster. Compared to doing it in Area 1, or Area 2 rather. So here we have Henry and Orville. I refuse to say their last names. But yes, so they're doing a mini game where the hide and go seek, and there's 5 boxes.
What are their last names though?
Ghost.
Henry Ghost and Orville Ghost, the twins?
Precisely.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you for clarifying.
And in the Japanese version, they're called Wong Ghost and Ted Ghost. Alright, so yeah, minigame, Rhombus was using his fire because you can use either one of the elements or the vacuum, and some of them will shake. Whenever they shake, the one the twins are in there, basically. You can learn this by going to Neville's room and reading one of the books on the back wall right there. So you can see on Shape's screen. Or as you saw on Shape's screen, he's gone now. Oh, actually, I've never seen a before where Rhombus just, like, interacted with that thing. Sorry, what was you saying?
Nope, I had nothing.
Oh. Cutting everyone off with my rapid fire talking here.
Don't worry about it. You're good. I'm in the backseat right now. My nose is doing things to me.
Feels bad, man. Can I get a Feels Bad Man in the chat for GC's nose?
Can we get a Feels Bad Man for my nose? Speaking of, be right back.
Alright, so Rhombus is going to try to get this text skip with Lydia's bed sheets right here. Oh, and he sucks up too early, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully Igaz texted too. Oh, his text is longer. So the reason that sucks a lot is because on console, the master bedroom where Lydia was is actually quite laggy. Especially when you're sucking up a boo, when you're trying to get through Egad's text, and he gave him longer text, which is really unfortunate.
I had two people feel bad for my nose, and one of them has a gun. He's got a gun. Anyways, we're on Fortune Teller. This takes a while. It takes a minute and a half. It's not fun, but you got to do it. It's what you were collecting the Mario items for the whole time, and here we are at this pinnacle moment of glory. And just button mashing. If button mashing is your thing, then I mean this is it. This is peak gameplay. If you watch Shape there, he got the tech skip. So just gained a whole 5 minutes on Rhombus. It doesn't look like it, but Shape is in the lead now.
Did you guys just hear anything or?
Nope, not a thing.
I just got scared.
All right.
One of my parents' friends, they just like came in and just screamed really loud.
Good.
But yeah.
We are now both, again, if button mashing is your thing, this is it. Clip this. This is your moment. This is your time. And you will never see it again unless you watch another tournament match, and it's over for Rhombus. Kind of a weird little positioning here, but I think Fortune Teller literally cannot break away. So however long it takes it is going to be however long it takes you. Unless you let go of the right trigger. We'll see if Rhombus has good boo luck here. He does. It's very important that you don't lose focus on this boo, because his boo likes to escape very, very quickly. And it will happily do so. Too many people, all the time. So now you see Rhombus going to go ahead and move up, going to grab the ice element upstairs, and then he's going to make his way towards the Area 3 boss, known as Boolossus. Nothing related to boos whatsoever, just a coincidental name. Definitely not 15 boos messed up into one giant boo. No way. That would be poor game design and just a poor decision. Rhombus is making his way left. Cool. Shape just finishing up his fortune teller here. He is free from mashing hell. And we'll see if he gets decent RNG here. As Rhombus makes it to the Safari Room. Gonna go ahead and not get an animation skip. I thought he was going to. But I'm a liar. The ice just straight up missed. Shape, on the other hand, did get good RNG, and he's gonna go ahead and try and catch up with Rhombus here. Really not too far behind, all things considered. Rhombus sets up a nice and clean double. Almost slips on the banana, but he doesn't, and that's all that matters. And yeah, good times. Gold bar for good luck. Definitely not an auto lock or anything like that. Great RNG there for Rhombus too. Obviously, you want it to be next to the key. And that's where it was. Rhombus switching into sidestep a little earlier than some people do, but it legitimately does not matter. However, you do want to use sidestep for after this boss fight, so sometime usually before the boss fight. Usually at that door, a lot of people switch to sidestep. And oh wow, it's 15 boos. I hope they don't actually turn into one giant boo. That would be an awful boss fight. And I hope it's definitely not split into 3 different AIs. That would be just the worst decision. I don't know what's happening here on Shape's side, but he somehow squeaked out a double there, and then
that was actually quite. Yeah, that was
all right. Okay, it was planned. It was on purpose. That was the strat. He did it. And great RNG for her Shape too. So now you can see Boo losses. He is, of course, a massive 15 boos. If you know what you're doing, he's not too difficult. Sometimes he can really screw you. Like this ice spawn legitimately sucks. I guess it wasn't terrible. There's worse.
Gonna get himself to a position right here so he can shoot an ice ball from this other unicorn, right? And
oh my god, he changed his angle at the last second. What?
Oh. Okay, well, so it's a one cycle,
stupid.
But
I mean, where's the last boo though? There it is. There's
luck,
the boy.
That luck right there. Did you just see
that? That was the luckiest thing, and that's not how you do this fight. That was legitimately pure luck. Rhombus is the luckiest. He changed his angle at the last second on the ice shot. You're supposed to get usually like at least 10 of them on that ice shot. He got 1, but he moved forward and sprayed. And the gods were on his side. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Shape's audio here for his Colossus fight. And we'll see how it goes for him. Ice Spawn is in a pretty good position. Let's see if we can actually talk about what we were talking about with this ice shot thing. He's going to go ahead and hopefully angle up here. There's a little low, I think, on the ice ball. He's actually going to go ahead and shoot 2, which is interesting. I'm trying to clean up the rest here. Some of them going out of bounds, not really cooperating with him. Probably going to be a 2 cycle.
2 boos left, yep.
But as long as it's not 5 or more boos left, then the 2 cycle is relatively manageable. If you have what's called medium Colossus or medium AI, it gets pretty unmanageable. They don't like to charge at you like you just saw here. So if you have to 2 cycle, you want at least 4 or less remaining. I'm going to go ahead and switch the audio back to Rhombus here. And here's a lot of walking, I'll be honest. A lot of walking is about to happen. So we'll say for those tuning in, if you're unaware of what's going on, it's the Luigi's Mansion No Out of Bounds tournament. You get 40 boos, you beat the boss. It's a good time all around. Hopefully with good times involved. If you want to see the bracket, type !LM in chat. And yeah, we're on round 1. And yeah.
So yeah.
I just got a Discord ping that I have to take care of real quick. So.
Oh wow! All right, I'll take over. None of my nerves have been settled. Oh, if you only heard that. All right. Anyways, so blackout time. We're going here, and he's going to unlock this door. However, things are about to happen. Sounding a lot like GC right now. Unintentional. Completely. And lightning just struck the top of the mansion, so now the power's going to go up. However, this can easily be remedied by flipping the breaker switch, although at this point now, the door to the breaker room, which was previously open, is now locked, so we have to get a key. So we're going to go to the wardrobe room, the third room that we went to at the very beginning of the game, and we are going to go to this ghost dude named Uncle Grimly, and he's completely RNG when he shows his heart. So you can either go in right in there and he shows his heart instantly, which is sometimes known as Instagram, and the longest known time for Grimly to show his heart has been 47 seconds by HT Delta, which is really unfortunate, so let's hope Rhombus does not get something like that. Although the last time Rhombus was an attorney and Grimly was a thing, it actually helped him in favor in a race with GC, as a matter of fact, from the last year's 2017 tournament, which was shown off on our community channel. And Rhombus having delayed a bit, this is not looking good. Rhombus, this is really not looking good for him. I don't know what's going on. Oh, is he going to break records? Never mind, he's not going to break records. Alright, but that's still a bit of a waiting time right there. That sucks. But so that puts Shape gives Shape a bit more of an advantage. Since we got the key now I can go to the breaker room and turn the power on. Meanwhile, we'll see how Shape's Grimly goes. Let's hope it's not as bad as Rhombus's, or worse. Just like that, the power's back on. So this room here, the breaker room, sometimes, especially for top level runners, they might go for the faster strat, getting the one cycle breaker room boo. Now that itself is a bit hard to do, so most don't try to go for it, especially if they're on PB pace. And Shape didn't actually have to wait too long for his Uncle Grimly, so that was cool. But for right now, we don't have to worry about the break room boo. We can just, for the most part, the route for Area 4 to get the boos. We get the boos from the cellar room right here, the armory room, Sir Weston's room, and Vanguard's room.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, a little bit of information if you've been keeping up. Hold on one second. Okay, so there was supposed to be another match after this. That is not happening because Hugga lost his disc. So, so if you were looking forward to that, don't. The dream is dead.
Well,
okay. So yeah, that's what I had to go take care of. The bracket is updated with all that information.
so congratulations to Yoshi Boy. He didn't have to play his match anyways, but he's going up against Michael T00 in round 2. So yeah.
Okay. I'm now fully here. I lost HQ Trivia, and I am ready to commentate. So, did I miss anything while I was taking care of the bracket and stuff?
Not really, no, except I missed the shout-outs to the Western Poster in the telephone room.
Nice. What about Grim? How is Grimly for?
Grimly for Rhombus is actually, he had to wait quite a bit,
Ooh.
but so I gave Rhombus Shape a bit of an advantage, and Shape had to wait like a few seconds, so
nobody
wasn't as bad as Rhombus's.
Yeah. It looks like Shape is catching up a little bit here, actually. And with Rhombus getting hit by that toy soldier, you know, obviously not what Rhombus wants here, but yeah, Shape is definitely catching up a little bit.
The race is getting closer.
That's what Area 4 does.
I wonder if we'll see a tied match at all this tourney.
We had one in our first tournament we ever did. Rhombus is looking like setting up the Boston Burn all the way off of this corner here. This last match
interesting way to set up,
he gets punished.
Oh,
yeah, he got punished.
Trying to go for
badly.
swag strap, but he unfortunately failed that.
And it's just because, especially like that's not the correct way to set up Boston Burn. So
yeah, I was gonna say that was a bit an interesting way, an artistic way to do it.
Yeah. So he's gonna drag these ghosts over here and grab a double to be close to the ladder. Ideally, get on the ladder during the chest spawning cutscene, but it looks like he just missed that. Shape getting smacked in the face as well. Gonna go ahead, probably not wanting to, but oh, he doesn't. I don't think he's trying to set up a double, but I think he almost did.
Shape also hit by the green toy soldier, but he catches him right away. So
luckily, didn't despawn. Almost despawned there. Rhombus is a Rusty Boy Hill a little bit. And now Rhombus goes to my least favorite room in this one, the armory room, because the game design is just great on it. It's just great. Stop! No, don't!
Oh, he's trying to go for it, but then he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna cut out the last second. So yeah.
At least he didn't despawn because it was the mask was off.
So yeah, burning the shy guys in the roof is the safest way to do it. However, the Boston Burn gets a bit of an advantage, and he got that double quite nicely, actually.
There's a little suspect at a second there, but Rhombus getting bullied a little bit, but he has 69 HP, so, you know, nice. The moon is back on Shape screen, by the way, if you were curious.
Even though we just blew it up. Yeah. So, yeah, that's there's a second moon or something. We blew up the wrong moon, apparently. It makes sense, though, because it's not like we had a flood or anything after he shot the moon.
So this boo, a little tricky, because there is lag in this room, which is just real cool. So you have to make sure you're definitely carefully timing your R pumps here, because it's a 150 boo, and you cannot have a double cackle, let alone a triple. Like, you can have a double cackle and get away with it, but if you get two of them, like, that's GG. But he did a good job, and he saved warped, and he's on his way. To the basement. Excuse me. Should have muted my mic, but I am inconsiderate and dumb.
It is fine. You're all good. And yes, Moon 2, Electric Moon Glue, as Chad just said. That's exactly what's happening right here. And yeah, so Shape's going to try to get the rest of the ghosts in the armor room, and he's also getting slapped around by some of them, so that's not the best time, but it's a time. Meanwhile, Rhombus is going to the pipe room, and he's not going to be clearing this room because we don't even have to get a boo or anything. All you have to do is freeze this, I'm going to call it the toxic sledge or something, I guess. I don't know. You freeze that, and then you go to the wheel here. You turn that so you can shut the waterfall off so you can get the key and then leave. So these ghosts try to give us a bit of a problem, a bit of a hard time, and we just push through it.
Shape going a little risky here, getting the key and the boo. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was nice. That's nice. All right, so he can.
Oh, he's pumping fast. He's pumping really fast.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Goodbye, it's boo. Over.
So 2-cycle. So yeah, that's a bit of a riskier way. You can get the boost if you stand away from them and in the opposite direction of them. They can attack you, much like they do in Blue Losses when you're trying to get the last few and they start attacking you and you can spray them with the ice. That's exactly what's happening here. Meanwhile, Rhombus in Sir Wested room, which is subjectively, I've learned the correct word now, subjectively the hardest room in the game because there's ice all over the place and you slide all over the place, and also Sir Weston can give you a bit of a hard time, but 1 cycles are always cool. So
did you say objectively nice. Before?
Yes, quite a few times actually. And then I looked up on Google and I'm like, oh wait, I'm wrong. Haha. And I claim to have really good English. Yep, that's me. But enough about me. Now we're going on to Rhombus's Boo, which he gets smacked by.
I don't think
he can
he's
still
gonna
get a
have
one.
problem, though.
He can scale one cycle still. He didn't double cackle or anything, which he did, and that was really nice. Really nice.
So now he'll save ward, skedaddle on out of here.
If the Boo had escaped to the hallway and went to the cellar room, he would have had just the faster thing to be doing is just to go to the attic from there and not save warp.
I mean,
but since they started Western room, then yeah.
The only important thing there, really, though, is that the Boo does not escape to the pipe room because the pipe room is not lit up.
Yeah, that's true too. Speaking of pipe room, Shape's about to get the key, and he gets the key.
He did. Our hero. Shape underscore underscore underscore.
Because he's gonna have to rename his name now to 3 underscores instead of 2. He gets hit by the ice. Well, that's not good.
I think his Twitch is actually 3 underscores.
Really?
Yeah. If you go on his Discord, there's a link to his.
Oh yeah, Twitch. It is. Wow.
I don't know if he just messed up the display name or. I'll fix it. I fixed it.
Nice. So we had another underscore in there.
I'm the hero you didn't know you needed. So Van Gore, kind of a mini boss. Really just a bunch of triples over and over though. Shape having a rough time with West and Moo. You're gonna go ahead and skedaddle back in there. Sometimes the ice fizz can cause a lot of trouble. He looks like he's got it now though. In the meantime, Rhombus nailing that grabber nose triple, which is I think objectively the hardest triple. Just because the hitboxes are a little awkward.
Did Shape hit the power button? Oh, Shape hit the power button instead of the reset button. Okay, that's a first for this tournament. Wow. So cost him a bit more time. This homebrew channel right there, which is looking suspicious. He's going to the homebrew channel. Is he USB loading? Is he SD loading? That might be illegal in this tournament, but we're gonna find out. He's going Nintendo. Wait, what?
Oh, Shape.
He's loaded. Is he loading the disc through Nintendo? Wait, Gecko?
Oh
Wait.
no, that's fine.
What's going on? Okay, I was like, what's going on here? Wow, we're about to expose this dude live on stream.
Through Gecko, I think is fine. I have to.
As long as it's disc, I guess it's fine. But like, and before we're gonna have to question him after this race. Oh, the 280 HP leaving the group. Gecko was fun. Alright, well, then yeah. I always load my disc through the disc channel. I use any region changer to change the region so I can play Japanese games with a separate memory card. Others may choose to use Gecko, so I guess that's fine. I understand why his Nintendo thing said Nintendo and then brought it to Gecko, but I guess it's like mislabel. I really don't know. Rhombus is having a 4 cycle right now, which is not the best time in the world, but he can still get this. He can still get like a high 101 or a low 102.
Okay. So, yeah, Rhombus gonna go ahead and wrap things up. It looks like he's probably going to secure a victory unless really, 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 really bad things happen on King Boo.
Really bad.
And those things can happen. Crown theft.
Scared oh, he got scared by both the Ceiling Surprise and the Purple Bomber. Apparently, they both have separate names. I just learned that the other night. And he also got hit by what is sometimes, I'm pretty sure the original coin term was by Death Johnson, Dora the Exploder. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So Dora, he blew him up. And yeah, he's looking to get about a 102.07 with a 2-cycle. So unless if he crown thefts, it looks like he's got the victory for this round. Gabe having trouble with these shy guys. Ooh.
Those are tricky as well, especially if you don't get all the masks off at the right time. Anyway, so optimally, you're gonna want Rhombus is gonna want to see a 2-cycle Bowser here because you cannot 1-cycle. So it's pretty much just a Boo inside a Bowser. It's got 500 HP and a Dream. So realistically, on this first cycle here, he's gonna go ahead and shoot the ball, and he's gonna want to
explodes.
And you want to see him get down to 250 HP here or lower.
Lower's always better, but King Boo's going a bit high up. He can still get it. 252.
He's gonna go for it.
But he might be taking a bit of a risk, but yeah, he can still get it.
In the meantime, Shape having a little bit of trouble with Van Gore Boo. So we could see the end here. I don't think so. Yeah.
4 HP. Wow, that was really cutting it close.
That's this game in a nutshell.
So unless if by some chance, Rhombus crown thefts before he sucks up the 4 HP remaining in King Boo, it looks like he's still
Shape gonna go ahead and reset properly this time.
And not loading through Nintendo, which loads through Gecko apparently, which is apparently possibly just a mix-up of the files. My theory.
And that's it. Rhombus is done.
And we have our winner. Congratulations, Rhombus. That was job well done. Going to round 2 now.
And Shape will finish up here. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and update the bracket real quick.
Also going to play with the audio here a little bit. Try to bring it up a little bit more if it's too quiet.
I'll leave that up to chat. Chat? So, actually, Shape can PB here?
Really?
Shape has a 105... Never mind, he has a 105.03. I thought it was 105.50 something. Just off of it, actually. It's going to be about 20 seconds off. Can you guys not hear Shape's audio at all?
It's like really muffled and quiet. I can bring it up a lot more.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Hopefully that's not too loud. I brought up to 300 from 180. Oh yeah, so yes, as HD said, I forgot almost. If Rhombus wants to go ahead and do a quick interview here, he may do so. just join our Discord chat, and then we're all good.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
We
welcome.
got a Rappy.
Welcome to, yeah, how do you feel after this race?
I feel rusty, because this is my second run in 6 months, I think.
Let me tell you, we got Shape, maybe 2 cycling. Oh no!
Oh, 0 HP! How does that even happen? He is salty right now. That Game Boy horror, he's just looking up and down, just all over the place. That's unfortunate.
That's a big oof.
So, Rhombus, in your next match, you go up against Pancakes.
Yeah.
That and shutting off the Wii, 2 big oofs.
And, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Oh!
I've never watched Pancakes, so I'm excited to see how he plays and how badly he destroys me.
Nah, anything can happen in races. Yeah, you can even have Pikmin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Bowser. Okay. And Shape will give a little dot done here. Alright, so.
Alright.
Well, we can bring Shape in here too if he wants to, but
I want to say,
Rust.
for the record, Shape's time is closer to his PB than mine is, so technically his run's better than mine.
Alright, so Shape will move up in the back. And,
wow. Yeah.
But yeah, overall, besides the Rust, I think on your next one, obviously, you'll probably do a little better than a 102.40.
Hopefully.
Just based on Rust and stuff. And second run back is always better than the first one.
Also, if Shape wants to come in for a quick interview as well, he may wish to do so.
And if he doesn't, then, rip.
And yeah, then we'll just move on and then just this match right here, the stream. Or if there's a Link to the Past coming up next. I think someone said something. I don't remember properly though. It's Speed Gaming 4. I'm not sure what they have.
We'll leave it up to Speed Gaming to do a host or whatever. But she looks like Shape's gonna come in here. We're gonna say hello. And then we'll go our separate ways because we do not have another LM match anymore.
Feels bad, man.
Maybe Shape is not getting in here. Either way, if that's the case, then whatever. Congrats to Rhombus. Like I said, he's gonna go on to face Pancakes in round 2. Most of round 1 is wrapping up here. We got Shape.
Hello,
here.
Shape. Welcome. How do you feel after that race?
Pretty good.
Nice.
I'm happy my mic wasn't on. Slammed my controller about 4 times on the ground.
Oh no.
Pretty bad.
But still, you were actually relatively close to your PB. Obviously,
Yeah,
stuff happened at the end.
Yeah.
But you actually put up a good fight, especially, some Area 4 stuff happened whenever some dog stuff happened. But, you still,
1 HP King Boo. I can't explain how that happened. My Boo losses was a gold split, and I was about 30 seconds ahead at that point.
Nice. PB and losers bracket for me.
I can, but depending on who I go up against, it's either Martz or I go against Airshock.
PB
anyway.
Either way.
Yeah.
And besides, how long have you been running the game in Shape?
I've been since February 19th.
February 19th. So that's not that long. Your time is gonna gonna keep on going faster and faster. You're good, dude.
My summer best now is a 1 of 10.
So
1 hour 10 seconds.
I was gonna. I figured.
Yeah.
So expect to see big things from Shape in the losers bracket too. I expect to, just based on what I saw today.
Yeah, I didn't realize how relatively close I was to Rhombus until I saw, like, I didn't have anything open for a while. And then I opened it and something was gonna happen. I was like, I'm gonna hit the reset button, so I'm gonna hit the power button again, like I normally do.
Alright, but as for this stream, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. They got some other stuff coming up here. Like I said, !LM in the chat. You want to see the bracket? Speedgaming.org/LM if you want to see the currently scheduled matches. Luigi's Mansion's got a Discord. To find a way there somehow. And we will see you on the next one. Congratulations to both runners, and thank you.
Rhombus.
Oh, and follow the runners. They both stream. So,
Yeah.
You guys have a good one.
take care, everyone, and have a good night. Thank you for
Peace.
watching.
Well, all right.
This is this out?
But it doesn't.